It's always a strange blend. If you've never been, I'll paint the picture for you. It's just like a regular festival, but the stages are bigger, speakers are bigger and louder. There's usually just one guy on the stage on a laptop going pew, 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 and people are losing their shit. And then far away in a distant field, there's another stage made out of sticks and straw. And there's no speakers at all. There's just one of those big old-timey cones, and you gotta put your guitar in front of it. And there's a guy dressed like me going, "Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?" And no one is losing their shit, like, you made it clear. I like a good EDM festival though. It's an interesting scene. They usually have them at Fairgrounds, you know, here we are, this is a Fairgrounds, right? Yeah. You saw the barns over there, right, where they put the animals usually. Now at an EDM festival, they work really hard to change the vibe. Even though it's at Fairgrounds, they change the vibe, you know? Even though like the week before they were having a county fair, they want different things, right? Instead of like the animal stage, you know, it'll be called like the astral projection stage. And you might be at some DJ, but just know that earlier on that stage, a week earlier, they were judging the world's tallest pig competition. Yeah. So you might be dancing to DJ Marshmello, but a week before there was just a guy up there going, "Damn, that's a tall pig." This bit kills at the folk festivals, by the way. Very topical. I like to say it kills at the EDM festival, but they can't hear what I'm saying over there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I went to this festival in Oregon last year, EDM festival. It was great. They worked really hard to cover up all the farm vibes. Astral projection stage, mandalas everywhere. But there was one barn, it was too big, they couldn't cover it up. In big letters it just says beef barn. It was really killing the vibe for some of these EDM kids, you know. I felt bad for this one girl too, because she was trying to promote an event. She was like, "Crystal healing session in the beef barn," and people were like, "Nah, not going." Doesn't sound good. Anyway, my last festival set. Every set I ever do at High Sierra is a blessing, and it's very special to me because I mentioned before, for years I used to do my own little show at the smoothie booth. I put up a little PA, and finally the people at High Sierra were like, "All right, let's just get this kid to shut up," and they put me on the stage. It was very sweet of them. The very first set I ever did was right here, 2014. I played my own set, and it was really cool to be able to play a set, but I was super intimidated because at that time I had just done a tour with this guy named Todd Snyder. He's a folk singer, if you don't know Todd. And on Saturday night at 11 p.m., Todd's band, Hardworking Americans, played on this set, amazing set, and then I was playing at 11 a.m. on this stage a few hours later. I get up here, and I look out at one point, and Todd is sitting right over there, and it's freaking me out. Because I have a song that I'm about to sing called "I Almost Stole Some Weed from Todd Snyder," which was a true story about how I almost stole some weed from Todd Snyder. And I wasn't sure if he'd heard the song yet, and I was a little embarrassed that he might get mad, even though I almost stole the weed. I didn't steal it, so he can come. But anyway, I played the song, and I closed my eyes throughout the whole time, super nervous. When I opened my eyes, he was gone, and I was like, "Oh man, Todd's mad at me." But there was some commotion over here, and I looked over, and there was Todd walking towards me. But he was smiling. He put out his hand to shake my hand, and I reached out to shake his hand, and in his hand was a jar of weed that he was giving to me. So I'll sing you that song. No need to give me all your jars of weed, but it wouldn't hurt if you could. I almost stole some weed from Todd Snyder. Everybody calm down. I said almost. Mama raised me right, didn't raise no criminal. But this road gets dark, makes a man cynical. And I almost stole some weed from Todd Snyder. It was December 2012 in Santa Cruz at the Catalyst nightclub. I was in the backstage room. I had done my duty, done my opening set. Todd was on stage, he was rocking it. I was all alone in the back. I was eating some hummus and some chips. When I saw a great big jar and I looked inside it, it was full to the brim with marijuana. Oh, Todd had so much, I had none. I was faced with a moral dilemma. Let me just tell you what an honor it is to open for Todd Snider. In fact, I'd done it once before. Yeah, but Todd and I didn't really hit it off. And by that, I mean, we barely even talked. Oh, I said hey, he said hey. I tried to say more, but he walked away. Now I know it's all business, and I shouldn't take it personally, but when I found out I was opening for Todd Snider, oh, I must admit, I had constructed a little fantasy. See, there is a line from Todd Snider that stretches all the way back to Johnny Cash. One might even say that a torch has been passed. Here's how it went down. Johnny Cash was famous, Chris Christopherson was not. Christopherson sang for Johnny, then Christopherson was hot. John Prine was no one, Christopherson heard him play. Christopherson gave him his blessing, sent John Prine on his way. Todd Snider opened for John Prine a few years ago. He made John Prine laugh, John Prine made him a star. Now I was going to meet Todd Snider. Johnny Cash's initials are JC, mine are also JC. Pass me the torch, the circle is complete. Oh yeah, but Todd and I didn't really hit it off. In fact, like I mentioned, we barely even talked. So with all of this not meant to be, I figured why not steal a little bit of his weed. Walked towards the jar. I was trembling. Just then, Elvis walked in. Not Elvis Presley, he's dead. When Elvis was the name of Todd Snider's tour manager, I turned around, a little bit startled. I said, hey, he said, hey, I said, you want some hummus? He said, no thanks. He grabbed a few things, then he walked out the door. One of the things he grabbed was the weed jar. Yeah, that's how I almost stole some weed from Todd Snider. Yeah, I almost stole some weed from Todd Snider. I'm a raised new rat, didn't raise no criminal. But this road gets dark, makes a man cynical. And I almost stole some weed from Todd Snider. Forgive me. Forgive me. Oh, forgive me. That's my friend Todd for making me wonderful. We got the parade going through, that's nice. Did I mention it's my last festival set of the year? I don't know what the ultimate parade song is, but that was definitely the worst song to be playing for a festival. I love you guys so much. Give it up for the parade. How beautiful is this? If this is your, who is this? This is their first John Craigie show. Just cheer if this is your first John Craigie show. This ain't how it usually is, by the way. But, if you like a folk singer with a parade in the background, soak it the fuck up, because it ain't gonna happen. I'm just kidding, of course. I love it. It's nice to do a festival. I like, at a regular Craigie show, I tell stories and stuff, and play my songs. Minimal distraction at a Craigie show. I love that. Now I feel bad. They're like, all right, let's get out of here. Go, 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 go. And we got more. Note to self, write more parade songs when you come back guys here. I was playing this festival called Sawtooth a few weeks ago. Do you guys know the Sawtooth Festival? It was lovely. I was in Nashville a few months ago. I forget sometimes at festivals I'll tell stories and it sometimes goes over people's heads or it doesn't really land very well. It's never a place to try out new material, that's for sure. I was in Nashville a few weeks ago and this girl came up to me as I was leaving this bar and she said, John Craigie, you don't know me, but I want to follow up with a story you told at a festival 8 years ago. I was like, that sounds great. I said, what did I say? She said, well, you told the story on stage and you told the audience that it was a new bit that had already bombed twice, and if it bombed one more time, you were going to never tell the bit again. And I said, did it bomb? And she's like, oh yeah, big time. I said, what was the story? And I'll tell you now, and it's not going to go over well, but it's not a bad story. It's just too layered for a festival. It's too many details. But now there's no parade, so that'll help a little. I feel like there's gonna be one mosquito who's gonna run by like, wait. What I told the audience at Sawtooth 8 years ago was this. I had just seen this movie called Yesterday. I don't know if you guys have seen this movie. Nice, all right. If you haven't seen it, no big deal. Don't need to run out and see it, but it's a movie. It's a nice movie. I'm a big Beatles fan, and it's about the Beatles, kind of. It's about this guy in modern day. He's a struggling songwriter. He's not doing very well. One day he's riding his bicycle home from a tough gig. He falls off the bicycle, and for some reason, he gets transported to a parallel universe where everything is the same, except the Beatles never existed. So then he takes his knowledge of Beatles songs and starts recording them as his own, and it's a movie about learning how to be yourself. What I told the audience, see, I've already lost you. What I told the audience 8 years ago at Sawtooth was that this is true, I had a similar dream, but instead of a universe where the Beatles didn't exist, I got transported to a universe where the song Tub Thumper by Chumbawamba had never existed. And I went around trying to make a lot of money singing, I get knocked down, but I get up again. And people didn't give a shit. But that's not a diss on Chumbawamba, that's a credit to their voice, and it's always important to use your voice and speak your truth. Thank you, Missy. I'm going to sing you a true story about a gig I had early on. I used to do a lot of house concerts. People think house concerts are cool, and they can be very cool. They can also be really awkward. Like sometimes you get there and it's in someone's living room and all their friends are there and it's such a vibe. Sometimes you get there and it's just one dude and he's like, I didn't tell nobody. I just wanted you in my living room. And then you don't know if you're gonna live through the night. This was a little different. I got to this house concert in Montreal in Canada and there was not a single person there, which I thought was weird. I was gonna leave, but then two people came and I sang to them for a little bit. And then I found out that they both were deaf. And I ended up just having a very sweet night, writing notes back and forth with one of the girls. And her name was Mallory, and that's what the song is about. Well, some shows are good, some shows are bad. Mostly they're just strange. Tell me about your weirdest show. I will throw mine back just the same. One time, two deaf girls were the only ones who came to my show. Try to beat that, my friend. Try to beat that, you won't. Oh, 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 oh. Random house show in Montreal and the host didn't make it. She didn't even call and I sat awkward in the living room, about to give up when in walked these two. And they sat down, expected me to play, so I picked up my guitar, started to sing. I got through about 2 or 3 songs. They didn't even clap, they just smiled in response, and one fell asleep. So I decided to take a break, put down my guitar and walked away. I stuck out my hand and I tried to say I'll be awake when grabbing some paper to write. Mallory, sound is all I have, but I'll come back for you. I'll come back when I've learned more than Mallory, right now, sound is all I have. She wrote down her name was Mallory. Apologized for her friend for falling asleep. Told me she was deaf, that's why she was writing. Asked me if I knew any sign language, and I wrote back that I did not accept the sign for pizza and the sign for smoking pot. She held the pen, wrote with a grin. What else do you need in the end? Mallory, sound is all I have, but I'll come back for you. I come back when I've learned more than Mallory, right now, sound is all I have. I wrote down, what are you doing here? And she crossed it out. Wrote, what are you doing here? I wrote down that it was my job too. She looked around at the empty room, and I wrote down that I was just starting out, and it's hit and miss when you're just starting out. And she wrote back, well, I guess that's true, but me and my friend, we came just for you. And I was speechless, I was wordless. I held the paper, but I had no response. She felt the pause and let it breathe, then wrote, if only we had some pizza and some weed. Mallory, sound is all I have, but I'll come back for you. I'll come back when I've learned more than Mallory, right now, sound is all I have. Well, the show was over when a friend woke up, and the piece of paper was nearly all filled up. There was just enough room for me to write. I hope I could sing to you again sometime and restore this melody from David Bowie. I guess it doesn't matter, you never know it. You said he was your favorite, I thought that was strange, but now it makes perfect sense to me. And if I see you again, I will play you this song. You can feel the vibrations with your hands on the wood. You could read my lips, maybe just enough to make out the most important parts. Oh, Mallory, sound is all I have, but I'll come back for you. I'll come back when I've learned more than Mallory, right now, sound is all I have. Young American, she want a young American all night. Help me out if you can. Young American, she want a young American all night. She want a young American, young American, young American. She want a young American all night. She want a young American, young American, young American. She want a young American Mallory, right now, sound is all that's for Thank you, Bob. Well, I already played you one new song, but I have a song that's only been played once before, and it was about 5 hours ago on the stage right over there. We're gonna go for round 2. I wrote it with my dear friend Steve Poltz, who's here with me. Let's go see him here. Steve's the only guy I co-wrote co-write with. I should co-write more, but I get nervous. I always think of this one thing John Prine said where he talked about co-writing with another guy. And he said, I was thinking about my wife and I was hoping that he wasn't. And so sometimes I get protective over my songs. But Steve is one of the best songwriters in the world, as you know. And one of the best guys to co-write with. And we wrote this song about two dudes that I'm not a huge fan of, but Steve and I are fans of romances. And this is a very famous romance that ended recently. And because of our intel with the government as folk singers, as you know, we have a deep connection with the FBI and CIA. They let us look at the text messages between these two gentlemen. And even though I'm not a fan of these two guys, I'd like them to get back together because when they fall, I would like them to fall together. And this is a song about Donald Trump and Elon Musk and their romance. Thought that you were so cute.
Are you Trump?
Yes, I am. Okay.
I'm Elon then. All right.
But our accents aren't real, so we're just going to be...
Okay.
We sound like John and Steve or Trump and Elon. Okay. I don't have a good Trump. I just don't.
I get it.
Okay.
Here it is.
We are very special to be here with you.
I always thought that you were so cute, even when you did that Nazi salute.
That's not what it meant. I told you I was hailing an Uber.
I miss burying my nose in your neck.
And going on your chest. Your skin is like leather.
Soft as a feather.
Don't sell your Tesla.
Let's have a taco fiesta.
Let's get back together.
Ignore the bad weather. 2 peas in the pie. 2 beautiful dad bods. You need me more than I need you. Even more than my 14 kids do.
You're the apple of my AI.
Let's give it one more try. Let's get back together.
A banger's a banger. I'm sorry that I mentioned Epstein.
At least you didn't mention Diddy.
Speaking of Diddy, your arteries are starting to harden. Before you die, do you think you could give Diddy a pardon?
Melania, she'll never know
That I got the ketamine glow.
Put your hand on my loins.
And I promise I'll buy some more Trump coins.
I got a big, beautiful bill.
That's what she said.
I wanna give you a thrill.
In Lincoln's bed?
Tell the Secret Service to go away.
Let's get back together.
Ignore the bad weather. 2 peas in a pie. 2 beautiful dad bods. Need me more than I need you. Even more than my 14 kids do. You're the apple of my AI. Let's give it one more try.
Let's get back together. Oh man, you're getting it. Oh yeah, here goes. I got more money than you.
But I can deport you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, but where will we live?
The White House, of course, baby.
I prefer Delaware.
Delaware. What do we know in Delaware? I guess I can see if Sleepy Joe will let us use his guest room.
Let's get back together. Ignore the bad weather. Ignore the bad weather. 2 peas in a pod. 2 peas in a pod. 2 beautiful dad bods. 2 beautiful dad bods. You need me more than I need you. Even more than my 14 kids do. Even more than my 14 kids do. You're the apple of my eye. The apple of my eye. Let's give it one more try. Let's get back together. Let's get back together. Oh, Craigie, I love it. Keep on.
I'd like to bring up Laurie, Anna, and my friends Rainbow Girls for a few more songs. Thanks for being with us. Todd Snyder couldn't be here, but wow, this is just off. Laurie, can you roll all these little joints right now?
Yes. Don't be tiny.
We're gonna take a 2-hour break while Laurie rolls us all the joints. Give it up for Rainbow Girls, everybody. It's amazing to have all your friends at a festival and to have them all be so talented and also so nice to sing with you. And I'll sing a song that I wrote a while back when I was really sad and I was sitting on an empty Utah highway next to this big rock and I was writing this song and I had no idea that I would be here ever doing this with these people, and I just want you to know that healing will come your way, healing will come to you. Don't give up, keep going, you're beautiful, we love you so much.
It's your sins I prepared to Jesus. Yeah, your mama knows. It's your sins I prepared to Jesus. And the pretty women know, but they don't want to pick up the pieces when you're broken. When you're broken. Oh yeah, yeah. Is this too shall pass? But you wake up in the morning, try hard not to look back. While when you're broken, when you're broken, oh, oh, in the highway road, and it tries to warm your skin. In the highway road, and it tries to warm your skin. In your guitar note, try to put you back together again. Now when you're broken, when you're broken, when you're broken.
Should we get another parade? Can someone call a parade? That would be really...
We should
Was I too hard on the last parade? Be honest. I'm gonna get a complaint letter from last year. John, they were great sets, but we don't appreciate your parade etiquette. It's really nice to sing with these amazing women. I do have a therapist, I am in therapy, but there is nothing like summertime and me getting stressed out about singing to hula hoopers and then getting the circle and hitting that first note with all these people, and it just really, if you can find that in your life, try it. It's one really, really good. I'm gonna try out some new material right now. It's pretty bad. But it's honest, which is what's important. It's just stupid. I was watching, like I talked about on my Troubadour session, I do watch a lot of Golden Girls before I go to bed. It soothes me. Summertime, I have more time. I get to watch things. I'm a big nerd. I was watching this thing. It was a behind-the-scenes Jurassic Park from the Jurassic Park from my childhood, the original Jurassic Park. It was a behind-the-scenes. And they were talking about that one scene when they're in the car and they're afraid the T-Rex is coming, and then there's the little glass of water on the dash. You know this scene? And you see the ripples in the water, and you know the T-Rex is coming. Classic cinema. What they were saying is that they were having a hard time getting the glass to do that, which I don't understand. Just step. I don't know what the problem is. But I don't make movies. And they were just sitting there being like, it's not doing it. And what they said, the way they found out is one of the guys who worked on the movie he played bass, and the bass notes made it do that. And I thought that was very interesting. But what I thought was even more interesting was just thinking of the moment that guy pitched that idea. I can see Steven Spielberg directed it, by the way. Spielberg directed it, and him being like, man, we're not getting the ripples. And one of the stagehands being like, what if I play bass? No, Polly, no, you're not playing bass. I brought my bass, I'm just saying. And they try all these other things, and finally they're like, fuck, just get the bass, Polly. And he's so happy, he's over there going, boom, 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 boom. And he's just so stoked to be playing bass on the set, and they're like, we just need one note. It's going better than I thought, thank you. I wrote this bit last week on my couch watching this thing, and I was like, this is gonna do so bad when I see her. Thank you. Okay, let's just play a song. The song I wrote one night after I met this guy who told me he wrote Mr. Tambourine Man by Bob Dylan. I wrote Mr. Tambourine Man. That little man ain't nothing but a thief. Yeah, but I don't care at all. I was destined to be poor, and I was destined to stay in this city. In New Orleans in the morning after Mardi Gras, it's like the sweetest hangover you ever saw. Oh, all the buildings sang, beats hang from the trees in the pink sky dawn. I stumbled to the feet in the corner of the bar, no pen and a pen, a little hair of the dog. I wrote Mr. Tambourine Man. When the apocalypse is over, I hope you like your job. Oh yeah, ain't it a shame? Nobody sets anybody free anymore. And I hate a song where the singer is mad at their ex. Oh, they said they always love her, now they've gone up and left, and they complaining their wife, and they want them to come back home. I say out of 7 billion people, let the ones who don't love you go. When the apocalypse is over, I hope you like your job. Oh yeah, ain't it a shame? Nobody sets anybody free anymore. just a musician who plays with their eyes open.
All the good shit happens when there's love.
You gotta give yourself the shivers before you could give them to somebody else. So I wrote Mr. Tambourine Man, then I left it in the dust. And the perfect song is a song that you only gotta play once. I don't wanna be no dinosaur, blaming the asteroid for my stripe. I might have been born yesterday, but I've been up all night. When the apocalypse is over, I hope you like your job. Yeah, ain't it a shame? Nobody sets anybody free anymore. Oh, ain't it a shame? Ain't it a shame? Ain't it a shame? Nobody sets anybody free anymore. We got time for just a couple more. Thank you so much for being here. My name is John Craigie. So lucky to have Rainbow Girls with me. Vanessa Caitlin, Laurie Shook, Anna Moss. Oof, that stage is cooking. I'm about to do a nice soft ballad. This is my last set of, this is my last festival of the summer. I'm not going to try to dwell on that too much. I know I'm hard on the festivals. I do love summer. I think my music does work better fall, winter, spring. December, though, I will be honest, it's a tough month for me, just because of the Christmas music. And I like Christmas music, don't get me wrong. But sometimes it's a little much, maybe we can all agree. I just think that, hell yeah. Man, High Sierra hates Christmas music. This is a safe space, it's July, it's a safe space. When I do this bit in December, it's a little tense. But my thing with Christmas music is that it's fine, but it's the only genre that is thrust upon me, and I don't like that. Like, if you like ska and I don't like ska, you can... Someone's like, I love ska. What's wrong with ska? Nothing. And if you love ska and I don't love ska, you can listen to ska and I don't love ska, and we'll be best friends and everything's great. But if you don't like Jingle Bells in December, go fuck yourself, because you're gonna hear it all the time. Now, some Christmas songs I like, some Christmas songs I don't like, but some Christmas songs very intrigue me. Very intrigue me. They intrigue me very much. This last December, I went down a deep wormhole of a song called Santa Baby. I don't know if you guys know Santa Baby. Now, we're not here to talk about whether Santa Baby is good or bad, but what I want to say is I don't think Santa Baby gets enough credit for the pioneering that it did, okay? Because it really carved out its own... Someone doesn't like that. Fuck that, it carved out nothing. Hear me out, High Sierra, as I drop the most controversial bit of this festival. I think it really carved out a brand new subgenre of Christmas music. Because before Santa Baby, there were only 3 major subgenres of Christmas music. Subgenre number 1, Little Baby Jesus, right? A lot of songs about him, right? He's in a stable. He's tender and mild for some reason. Weird adjectives. Right? He's in some straw. Old wise men are giving him gifts, and there's a kid in the corner doing a drum solo that nobody asked for. That's subgenre number 1. Subgenre number 2, Santa Claus, right? Lots of Santa Claus songs. He's coming to town. He knows if you've been naughty or nice. Weird they said naughty, a little too kinky. Could have just said bad, but that's fine. He's up on your rooftop with the reindeer. Clip, plop, clip. That's number 2. And then subgenre number 3, snow, winter wonderland, and that's it. For centuries, that's all we had. And then Santa Baby came along and carved out a brand new subgenre that I like to call "I'ma Fuck Santa." And no one really has touched that subgenre. They kind of, Santa Baby owns that. Now I went in a deep wormhole. I listened to tons of Santa Babies. I got really into it. But I was getting frustrated because I could only find women singing that song. And in this day and age, I wanted to hear a guy sing that song. And I was asking around. And one of my friends said, John, have you heard the Michael Bublé version? Now, hi Sierra, do yourself a favor. Don't listen to the Michael Bublé version. It's not going to give you what you want. It didn't give me what I wanted. Right? Now, I don't know Michael Bublé personally. But in the song, he's too afraid of sounding gay, so it's called Santa Buddy, and he's doing all this platonic stuff. And I don't care for that. Oh yeah, give hell to Bublé. I don't want to be harsh, but if I met Bublé, my thoughts would be, hey, either man up and fuck Santa or don't do the song. That's all I'm saying. The absolute worst intro to this next song. This is a sweet song about going to a family reunion and being a little bored and then getting way too high. And we'd love for you to sing along. The chorus is just one sentence. It goes, we got stoned at the family reunion for obvious reasons. It goes, we got stoned at the family reunion for obvious reasons. One more time. Okay, that's the chorus, but the first line of the song is that, but it's a little different. So just let me do that with all my stuff. Last festival of the year, here we go. We got stoned at the family reunion for obvious reasons. There was too much food, not enough booze, and there was nothing really vegetarian. So me and my cousin Steve, we went down to the swings. We had ourselves a little puff. Yeah, and we got stoned at the family reunion for obvious reasons. Oh, my Aunt Jean, she'd been a hippie back in the old hippie days. She came around the corner, smiling and saying, I can smell you all from a mile away. So we offered, she accepted, there was no need for an explanation. Yes, and we got stoned at the family reunion for obvious reasons. My Uncle Seamus, he couldn't blame us when he found us down by the swing set. He said he tried it once, back in 1991, and he's been looking for some ever since. So he joined our circle, and soon we were talking and saying things like, did you know that Mercury's day is longer than its year, man? Did you know that? It's really trippy. You guys have any other things you want to say?
The craziest one. If you happen when you cut a hole in the net, there are fewer holes in the net. Twice as cold. How's that work out? say you're naked. Start there. Go on. And you make a bunch of pancakes. And you glue them to your legs. Is that pancakes? Think about how when you're looking in the mirror, staring at your reflection, and you just want to lick your own self. But the only part of your body that you can lick is your own tongue. It's unsatisfying.
Sometimes, I don't know if this will give you comfort or weird you out, but for me it gives me comfort. Sometimes I just look at my belly button and I'm like, man, that's my old mouth right there. You see, we got stoned at the family reunion for obvious reasons. My brother Dan, my half-sister Ann grabbed the guitar and the paint. Yes, and one by one, everybody disappeared without a trace. After a while, old Grandpa John, he wondered where everybody went. So he wandered through the park as the sky grew dark, and he found us down by the swing set. Then he saw no one was fighting, he saw everyone was laughing. He ran down the hill to join the big group of strumming the C chord for 2 hours. And we got stoned at the family reunion for obvious reasons. So one more time, baby, we got stoned at the family reunion for obvious If you're ever worried about John, he's going to be okay. Oh, sorry, that's such a sweet request, but that would totally kill the mood right now. I owe that for you, okay? In the dark room when everyone's sad, we'll do that. All right, thank you so much. Yes, we're going to have one last song left, and it's another sing-along, and then I'll let you go into your night and have a wonderful Saturday night, and I'll miss you so much, and I will miss festivals a little bit, I promise. And I want to teach you this little sing-along real quick because it's a very sweet moment for me. It brings me nostalgia. When I was a little boy, I had nice parents, but I had square parents, and they didn't know much about rock and roll, so I was raised on zero rock and roll. When I was a little boy, I was on a play date with a friend. My mom was on her way to pick me up, and my friend said, John, do you want to see the greatest moment in rock and roll history? And I said, I haven't seen any moments in rock and roll history, so yes, I want to see the greatest. And then he popped out a VHS tape and put it in, and it was a performance by the band Queen. We all love Queen. And it was their performance at Live Aid, which is a very pivotal moment in rock and roll history. Great performance if you've ever seen it. Well, interestingly enough, it wasn't at the beginning, it was in the middle, and it was just happened to be at a part where they weren't playing music, but Freddie's doing this cool thing where he's playing with the audience, where he's going, "Ba-boop," and they're like, "Ba-ba-ba-ba-boop." And he does that for a while, and my mom picked me up before they started playing any music. So, for years, I thought that's what rock and roll was. I was like, it's all right, it ain't no Sesame Street, but it's okay. I'm gonna teach you the chorus real quick. The first chorus is just the letter O. It's just the letter O, and it's gonna go like this. Wait for it. That's my Freddie moment. Okay, then the next one is just the guy's name. It goes, Christopher. Then 4 words, please bless these nomads. Please bless these nomads. That's nomads. I played this at Sawtooth tooth and someone asked me if I was saying, please bless these gonads, and that's not what I'm saying. Even though I bless all of your organs equally. But we're talking about travelers here, which includes their gonads. Anyways, Christopher, please bless these snowmen. You got it? All right, I'll let you know when it comes in. Thank you so much. My name is John Craigie. Thanks for being here, guys. We plod through brambles and we swing through mud. Climbed over fences and kicked up some dust. Waded through trash, waded through the weeds. Wild dogs nipping at our feet. Not yet. We slept in ditches and we slept in the fall. Slept in your beds while you were gone. Watched our lives get scattered and torn. Hit underground and came out reborn. Help us out. Christopher, please bless these snowmen. Christopher, please bless these snowmen. We bless some blood, we bless some oil too. Bled on the lights so everyone knew. Fake musicians feeling we just little, singing if y'all lyrics were true. Yeah, probably wouldn't forget it. Help us out. Christopher, please bless these snowmen. Please bless these snowmen. I met my enemies, I met my foes. Taught them my songs, I just made them join. Ate all the drugs that we were able to eat. Saw the infinite and made our peace. Help us! Christopher, please bless these snowmen. Christopher, please bless these snowmen. Panama, everybody. We got Laurie Shook singing to my right. Give it up for Laurie. Rainbow Girls singing with me. I just got one more verse and one more chorus. I swear, I'm not milking it, I swear. But I'd like to try something in this last chorus if you'll have me. My buddy Jamie Coppis is on site tonight, and he was in Coppis Brothers with me last night. I recorded this song in Rainbow Girls' living room a few years ago. On the last chorus, Jamie does this cool vocal line that I have no business doing. But I feel so good. I'm gonna try it, and so here's what all I need from you guys is just to have my back. So I'll sing this little verse, and then I'll do a normal chorus, and I'll say something cool like Springsteen would say. I'll go, take my back, and then you just keep doing the normal chorus, and I'm gonna try this vocal line, and and my entire career, but it's good to take some risks. No matter what happens, just keep doing that regular chorus. I'll play some harmonica to clean it up, and I'll let you guys go. How does that sound? I see it. We lost some lovers, we lost some friends, some by accident, some by our own hand. I ain't your mama, I won't take you home. We're moving forward, children, from now on. Give it to me. Oh, Christopher, please bless these nomads. Again. Oh, Christopher, please bless these nomads. Take my back. Please bless these nomads. Rainbow Girls, Laurie, Shook, I'm Dr. Have a wonderful summer, a wonderful night here. I'll see you later.